What felt like a wrong step at the time ended up being the perfect steps to get me to what I needed to say.
10 TV first spoke to Harry Miller back in May regarding his message about athletes and mental health. He stepped away from the game of football last year to focus on his mental health. And nearly a year later, he's in the nation's capital as a guest of the First Lady.
Our Dom Tiberi is here now talking to OSU head coach Ryan Day about having a Buckeye at the president's State of the Union address. That is pretty cool thing.
Well, it's just huge. That's all you can say. You know, Harry Miller has shown a lot of courage getting in front of his issues, dealing with his mental health, and he's certainly been willing to share his struggles in an effort to help other people. And now Harry will be on the biggest stage there is. He'll be in Washington, D.C. tonight at the State of the Union. Ryan and Nina Day have been with Harry every step of the way, and they certainly support his efforts. The Days started a fund dealing with pediatric and adolescent mental wellness at Nationwide Children's Hospital. Coach Day says he's very proud of what Harry has accomplished.
You know, Harry sharing his story has made a huge impact. You can see that now. He's going to be at the event tonight at the White House. So, again, unbelievable. I certainly think everybody understands how important this is, but I think Columbus is at the forefront. I think with what Nationwide's done with Ohio State and what they're doing with their research and the Resilience Fund, I think it's just amazing, and Harry's a big part of that.
And Coach Day went on to say he's very proud of what they all have been able to do in leading the fight and helping those deal with mental health issues. And he's the first to tell you the important thing to remember is that you are not alone. Your lives matter. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to get help. And it's like Nina Day says, it's okay not to be okay.
Right.
And understand that you're not alone.
Yeah, and it's so interesting. You have someone like Harry Miller. This is a college student,
right,
but he has such a large platform because he was an Ohio State football player, and that's such a big platform. But he stepped down from that, and that's a dream of a lot of people. So I'm sure it's a big deal for him. So to take this step down from something you love,
right,
and really kind of become, I don't want to say a poster child, but a spokesperson for mental health. He's someone that people will listen to, that young people will listen to.
And you think about Harry Miller, you think about a football player, and they're rough and tough, but
and the macho,
you know, but the stigma, we must end that. This is no different than if you get injured, and he's dealing with, you know, an injury.
This takes more courage,
oh,
in
yeah,
my opinion.
to get
Absolutely.
out in front and do this. God bless this young man.
All right. Thank you, Don. We'll look forward to seeing him tonight.